Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the finalists of the 12th International Medis Award for Medical Research, accompanied by Dr. Martina Perharic, Scientific Director at Medis, and Professor Dr. Janja Ocvirk. Spoštovane gospe, spoštovani gospodje, v dvorano prihaja predsednik Nataša Pirc Musar. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the President of the Republic of Slovenia, Dr. Nataša Pirc Musar.
Thanks to you, we are here. You have built an everlasting bridge that signifies the quality of life. Thanks to you, we believe that our lives will overcome the fears of what lies ahead. Let's put the past behind. And a struggle one can have is just a phase. puzzle in a blink. It's uncertain whether you'll succeed, but you try. I'd say what drives you is the finding, constantly not knowing, yet reviving. It's a passion with a strong progression that translates to now you will save a life. Succeed, but you try. I'd say what drives you is the finding, constantly not knowing, yet reviving. It's a passion with a strong progression that translates to now you will save a life. Yeah, yeah, you will save a life. You will save, you will save, you will save. You will save someone's life. La-da-dum-de-dum, la-da-dum-dum, de-gum, ba-da-da-dum-dum, ge-gum, ba-da-da-dum-dum, ge-gum.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of Slovenia, Her Excellency, Dr. Nataša Pirc Musar, distinguished guests, Your Excellencies, welcome to the 12th International Medis Awards for Medical Research Award Ceremony. Dobar večer, good evening, welcome, dobro nam došli, dobre dojde, dobre došli, udvozuljug, willkommen, vitajte, vitajte. A big thank you to the charming and excellent singer Nina Sternat and her band for a wonderful song, You Will Save a Life. This song reflects the finalists and award winners and your dedication to improving people's health. Nina Sternat wrote it in your honor. The International Medis Awards for Medical Research celebrate doctors and pharmacists from Central and Eastern Europe who, alongside important daily work with patients, also contribute to medical science through research. Dear finalists, your work brings hope to the patients and helps build a healthier future for all of us. Thank you very much. And now it's my great honor to invite to the stage the founder of the International Medis Awards, Mr. Tone Sternat, who recently received the Lifetime Achievement Award in Management presented by the Managers Association of Slovenia. Na oder vabimo gospoda Toneta Sternada in medtem, ko prihaja na oder gospod Sternat, iskrene čestitke za nagrado za življenjsko delo, ki ste ga prejeli strani Združenja Manager. In predlagam a big round of applause. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for these congratulations. Spoštovana predsednica Republike Slovenije, dr. Nataša Pirc Musar, vaše ekscelence, spoštovani gostje, vsi lepo pozdravljeni. Dovolite mi, da nadaljujem v angleščini, saj gre za mednarodni dogodek. Honorable President of the Republic of Slovenia, Dr. Nataša Pirc Musar, Your Excellencies, members of the Scientific Committee, distinguished finalists, dear guests. It is a great pleasure to welcome you to the 12th International Medis Awards for Medical Research, an event that over the years has grown into a respected tradition, gaining recognition and importance with each new edition. This year's ceremony is especially significant as we are deeply honored that the President of Republic of Slovenia has joined us as the honorary speaker and guest of this event. 12 years ago, on the occasion of Medis' 25th anniversary, we founded these awards with the aim of highlighting the remarkable work of medical doctors and pharmacists who carry out research alongside their daily care for patients. They help develop something new, something better to improve the existing science of treating patients. It is truly encouraging to see how this idea has developed and expanded over time. Madam President, your presence here today represents a great honor to us and a meaningful recognition of the researchers. It is now my great pleasure to invite you, Madam President of the Republic of Slovenia, Dr. Nataša Pirc Musar, to join us on the stage. V veliko čast mi je, da vas povabim, gospa predsednica Republike Slovenije, dr. Nataša Pirc Musar, da se nam pridružite na odru.
En lep dober večer vsem skupaj. A very pleasant good evening to everybody, but being a president of the Republic of Slovenia, I have to speak in Slovenian language, but you will have the translation on board, okay? Spoštovani nagrajenci, prejemniki nagrad International Medis Awards, cenjeni gostje, dragi prijatelji znanosti, medicine in farmacije. Znanost je kot svetilnik. Stoji na robu neznanega in svetlobo kaže pot naprej. Ta svetloba pa ne nastane sama od sebe. Prižigate jo raziskovalke in raziskovalci, zdravnice in zdravniki, farmacevtke in farmacevti, znanstvenice in znanstveniki ter vsi, ki verjamete in verjamemo, da je mogoče z vprašanji, vztrajnostjo in znanjem prispevati k uspešni in odlični skupnosti. In nocoj slavimo prav takšne ljudi. Slavimo pogum in radovednost, ki ne pozna meja, in predanost zdravnikov ter farmacevtov, ki ob vsakodnevnem delu z bolniki vztrajate tudi pri znanstvenem raziskovanju, pogosto tiho, brez velikih naslovnic, a z izjemnim vplivom na prihodnost medicine in farmacije. International Medis Awards je projekt, ki, kot ste slišali, poteka že od leta 2014. Strokovna komisija je doslej razglasila 101 zmagovalca, med katerimi je bilo kar 26 zmagovalcev iz Slovenije. To ni le statistika, temveč je dokaz, da ima Slovenija znanje in odgovornost za uveljavljanje vrhunske znanosti v srednji in jugovzhodni Evropi, ter da zmoremo biti enakovredni najboljšim v mednarodnem prostoru. Vsak znanstveni članek, vsak eksperiment, vsaka raziskava je lahko pomemben korak na dolgi poti razumevanja. Ko se ti koraki povežejo, nastane pot spoznavanja in napredka, po kateri stopa celotna družba. Lahko smo ponosni, da je prav v našem prostoru nastala pobuda za to pomembno mednarodno priznanje. Takšni projekti ne prispevajo le k večji prepoznavnosti naše države na mednarodnem znanstvenem področju, temveč so tudi prostor srečevanja, sodelovanja, konstruktivnega dialoga in predvsem izmenjave znanja. Tudi Louis Pasteur je zapisal, da znanost ne pozna državnih meja, ker pripada človeštvu in je bakla, ki razsvetljuje svet. Zato je in mora biti znanstveno sodelovanje eden najmočnejših temeljev medsebojnega razumevanja, zaupanja miru in trajnostnega skupnega napredka. Živimo v času, ko tehnološki razvoj prehiteva razvoj veščin za komuniciranje v digitalnem okolju in ko obilje informacij ne pomeni nujno tudi več znanja. V svetu družbenih omrežij in zaprtih informacijskih krogov so čedalje pogostejši dvomi o znanstvenih spoznanjih in ja, tudi dezinformacije o njih. Zato je danes še toliko pomembnejše, da znanost odprto, razumljivo in odgovorno vstopa v javni prostor. Pri tem imate znanstveniki, raziskovalci, zdravniki, farmacevti kot komunikatorji znanosti izjemno, ampak res izjemno pomembno vlogo. Da zahtevna znanstvena dognanja približate ljudem in jih prevedete v jezik, ki ga javnost razume in mu lahko zaupa. Kajti znanost nikoli ni sama sebi namen. Je otrok, ki lažje obvladuje svojo bolezen, je bolnik, ki je deležen varnejšega zdravljenja, je družina, ki dobi novo upanje. Prav zato je zelo pomembno, da kot družba in država znanost sistematično podpiramo. Slovenija je v zadnjih letih naredila pomembne korake k stabilnejšemu financiranju znanstveno-raziskovalne dejavnosti ter večji povezanosti med znanostjo, gospodarstvom in državo. Takšna dolgoročna podpora omogoča raziskovalcem večjo predvidljivost, svobodo raziskovanja in, vsaj upam, pogum za nove ideje. Največji preboji pogosto nastanejo tam, kjer se združita pogum in domišljija, kjer se srečajo različna znanja, različne discipline in predvsem različna mnenja raziskovalcev in raziskovalk. Načelo enakih možnosti talentov, ne glede na spol, je pri tem prav tako bistvenega pomena. Ne smete mi zameriti tega stavka, kot prva ženska na mestu predsednice Republike Slovenije, to ni samo moja dolžnost, ampak tako tudi osebno čutim. Le poglobljeno znanje je namreč lahko podlaga za kritično mišljenje in etični razvoj. Drage nagrajenke in dragi nagrajenci, vaše delo presega meje laboratorijev, ambulant in univerz, ter je dokaz, da so najdragocenejši dosežki medicine tisti, ki povezujejo znanstveno odličnost z neposredno skrbjo za človeka. Spomnimo se na Hipokratovo misel. Kjer je ljubezen do medicine in zdravljenja, je tudi ljubezen do človeka. Vaše raziskave, spoštovane in spoštovani, oblikujejo prihodnost zdravljenja in navdihujejo mlade generacije, ki začenjajo pot spraševanja in raziskovanja. Vsaka nova generacija raziskovalcev napreduje tudi zato, ker pred njo nekdo ni odnehal. Prižigajte, prosim vas, to svetlobo znova in znova z radovednostjo, delom in pogumom. In naj vas pri vašem delu res vodi ljubezen za dobrobit človeštva. Let love lead you for the benefit of humanity. In ne tako kot nekatere med nami politiki, ki jim preprosto ni mar. And not like we see among some politicians who simply do not care. Naj bo ta nocojšnja podelitev poklon vašim dosežkom, ampak naj bo tudi opomnik za spoštovanje in krepitev medicine in farmacije, ker skupnost napreduje takrat, ko zna sodelovati, se povezati in ceniti znanje. Naj bo to torej praznik znanosti, medicine, farmacije, ampak naj bo to tudi praznik skupnosti. Iskrene čestitke, čisto vsem, vsakomur med vami. In iskrena hvala za vaš prispevek k kakovostnejšemu življenju ljudi. Srečno in hodite, prosim, po tej poti še naprej, bodite naš svetilnik. Walk on this path, be the lighthouse for all of us. Good luck, thank you, hvala lepa.
Thank you very much, the President of the Republic of Slovenia, Dr. Nataša Pirc Musar. Ladies and gentlemen, Great achievements in science grow from vision, support, and the belief that knowledge can change lives. Tonight's event is made possible by a company that strongly believes in progress, research, and better care for patients. It's my great honor to invite to the stage Ms. Maja Strnad-Cestar, Chief Executive Officer of Medis, the sponsor of tonight's event. Prepričana sem, da boste gospe Maji Strnad-Cestar zaploskali tako glasno, da se bolj glasno ne da. Welcome, dobrodošli.
Thank you. Honorable President of Republic of Slovenia, Dr. Nataša Pirc Musar, Your Excellencies, esteemed members of Scientific Committee, dear guests, dear finalists, this evening is dedicated to you. To you who, after long clinical hours, still choose to ask more questions, who invest additional time in research, not because it's required, but because you believe progress is possible. Today, we may not know exactly where your discoveries will lead. Some will redefine the standards of care. Some will open new therapeutics pathways. Some will inspire colleagues and future generations. But all share the same goal: improving patients' lives. At Medis, we have the privilege of working across 19 countries, from Baltics to Greece, bringing innovative therapies to patients for more than 36 years, often in markets that might otherwise remain overlooked. Through this work, we see every day that real progress begins with individuals and teams who are willing to go one step further. That is why recognizing your work matters. It matters to me personally, and it matters to all of us at Medis. Not for prestige and not for competition, but because dedication deserves to be acknowledged, and because society should know who is pushing science forward, improving treatments, extending lives, and shaping healthier future for patients, their families, and all of us. Thank you for choosing to contribute more. Thank you for shaping the future. And above all, thank you for improving the lives and health of patients every single day.
Thank you very much, Ms. Maja Strnad-Cestar. Before we start with this year's presentation of International Medis Awards, let us enjoy a unique show. With a little imagination, we could say that the artists, Kamikazete, also reflects the great minds we are celebrating tonight. Thank you very much, Kamikazete. Ladies and gentlemen, this year, the International Scientific Committee of the International Medis Awards for Medical Research reviewed 243 scientific research papers submitted from 11 countries. Of those, 196 met all the required criteria and were nominated for the awards. The committee then selected 18 finalists, 2 from each field. Here are the members of the International Committee, distinguished specialists. Committee member for Dermatology, Professor Dr. Tomaž Lunder. Committee member for Gynecology, Professor Dr. Anna Daneva-Markova. Committee member for Intensive Care Medicine and Anesthesiology, Professor Dr. Jasminka Peršec. Committee member for Neurology, Professor Dr. Jelena Drulović. Committee member for Ophthalmology, Professor Dr. Jarmila Hajsegerova. Committee member for Pediatrics, Professor Dr. Hajrija Maksić. Committee member for Pharmacy, Professor Dr. Georgi Momekov. Committee member for Pulmonology and Allergology, Professor Dr. Arshan Kvalipur. Committee member for Rheumatology, Professor Dr. Sonja Praprotnik. And the president of the committee, Professor Dr. Janja Ocvirk. Please give them a big round of applause. And it's my great honor to invite to the stage the president, Professor Dr. Janja Ocvirk. Welcome, yours, dobrodošli, izvolite.
Thank you. Good evening, Honorable President of Republic of Slovenia, Dr. Nataša Pirc Musar, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, colleagues, researchers, and friends. It's a great pleasure and honor to welcome you to this International Medis Awards. Tonight, we celebrate something that lies in the very heart of progress of medicine: research, curiosity, and dedication of scientists and physicians who strive to improve the lives of the patients. Medical progress does not happen by chance. It's a result of years of careful work, collaboration, and the courage to ask new questions. Clinical research is particularly important because it connects scientific discovery and the real needs of patients and transfer knowledge into better diagnostic and more effective treatments. Independent research plays a crucial role in this process. It allows researchers to explore new ideas, challenge existing knowledge, and focus on questions that are more important for the patient and society. In this year, the International Scientific Committee reviewed 243 scientific research papers from 11 countries. Of these, 196 met eligibility criteria and were nominated for the awards, and after true evaluation, 18 outstanding finalists were selected, who finalists in each scientific field. These numbers reflect the remarkable scientific activity and dedication of researchers across our region. Behind every paper stands a team that has invested time, knowledge, passion into advancing medical science. To all the nominees and finalists, and especially to the award recipients, I would like to extend my sincerely congratulations. Your work inspired the medical community and contributes to better future of our patients. Thank you for your dedication and thank you for being the part of this evening special. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the highlight of the evening, the award ceremony itself. The 12th International Medis Awards recognizes the outstanding contributions of doctors and pharmacists who have published their scientific research in leading scientific journals with an impact factor higher than 1.5. To be eligible for these esteemed awards, at least following criteria must be met. The applicants must have active daily involvement in clinical practice. They must have produced a potential contribution to diagnosis and treatment, and the majority of the research must have been conducted in the region of the International Medis Awards contest. As is tradition, all the award winners will receive a bronze statue by the distinguished artist, Mr. Jakob Brdar. This beautiful bronze sculpture, titled The Future, symbolizes the promise of progress and innovation. And, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, we'll start with the field of dermatology. Let's meet the finalists in the following video.
I am a dermatologist, University Clinical Center in Banja Luka, Republic of Srpska. And I am a mother to one little beautiful little girl. I am a wife also. And in medicine, in field of dermatology, life led me quite by accident. And then I started the specialization of dermatology at University Clinical Center.
But how did you choose dermatology? Of all the medical fields, what was it about dermatology that attracted you?
That is very popular now, very popular. And I really love to investigation, the new therapy for skin, for a healthy skin, new ways to prevention of some skin cancer.
Was there maybe any person who was influential? Was there some mentor that you had that steered you in the right direction?
Yes, I have a mentor, and this research on this work will not have even started without the Dean of Faculty of Medicine in Banja Luka, the man who had vision and who set the main goals on this research and hypotheses on this research. Also my dear friends, Professor Bojana Caric, endocrinologist, and also from medicine, Faculty of Medicine in Banja Luka, colleagues from Clinic for Venereal and Skin Disease, University Clinical Center, and all my colleagues for Biomedical Research Center from Faculty of Medicine in Banja Luka.
What do you do when you're not working with patients, or you're not working with research, or you're not teaching? How are you enjoying yourself?
I love traveling.
Oh, cool.
Yes, with my friends, spending time with my friend, my family too. I love meet the new cultures, new areas, new countries. Yes, I have a lot of time spent on traveling.
How did you get to science, medicine, and research?
Okay, so I was very interested in biology and kind of natural sciences since I was a little child. So it was really appealing to me since I was little. So then medicine came as a natural choice for me. And then when I was studying, I actually came across dermatology, and I knew this is the specialty for me. I loved it from the start, and after that I did everything I could possibly do to get into the specialty, because it's really like there's a lot of competition to get into.
Were you interested in skin for some reason like that? I mean, was there...
Absolutely. No, actually when I was younger, I really struggled with my skin, and as any patient of dermatology knows or feels, it's very difficult to have something on your skin because everybody can see it. So it's very taxing, and it's not like other diseases because you have them inside. But when you have something on the outside, everyone can judge you immediately. And actually dermatology is beautiful because when you help the patient, they heal from the outside and then they heal also from the inside. It helps them dramatically. They are like a completely different person.
So I understand now your motivation for wanting to help patients, but where does the research come in? How does the research tie into that?
Yeah, the research actually came with the workplace because I work at a university hospital. We have a lot of residents, a lot of medical students coming in, and there is the research culture, of course. And, you know, I have been always really academically driven. You know, I was the straight A student that always wanted to do everything and anything. So I started a PhD, and that's why the research actually came into fruition, and now it's all done. So this makes me very happy.
How do you find the energy to come back every day? How do you recharge? How do you find yourself at the end of the day or during the weekend?
Well, that is actually sometimes really difficult because the working hours are long and very often you need to do all of the research in your free time. But I try to live like a really simple, relaxing life. And I also really love taking care of flowers and plants.
And I have the honor of inviting to the stage Professor Dr. Tomaž Lunder, member of the International Scientific Committee, who will present the award. Dobrodošli, spoštovani gospod Professor Dr. Tomaž Lunder. Kdo torej dobi nagrado? Who is the winner?
Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, dear finalists, it's an honor for me to be able to present the winner for the field of dermatology. The winner is Jelena Petković-Dabić.
Congratulations! Čestitamo! Mislim, da je čas za še glasnejši aplavz. Yes, and it's time for the photo moment. Fotografije so vselej lepše, če jih spremlja spodbuda iz občinstva. Congratulations, and I can see in your eyes that you would like to add something. The microphone is yours.
Thank you. Thank you. I would like to thank President of Republic of Slovenia, all members committee, scientific committee, founder the Medis and her family too. Thank you a lot for inviting us in this award ceremony. Personally, for me, after the award, this is a great obligation to be even better and to contribute even more to improving dermatovenerology practice and dermatovenerology's profession in Bosnia and Herzegovina in the future. Thank you all and very good evening.
And thank you. Hvala vam puno. In vabljeni v dvorano. Ladies and gentlemen, now we proceed with the next field of gynecology. Let's meet the finalists.
My whole family are doctors, very, very far back. And
really?
We have quite a few professors in the family as well. So this is something that I've sort of grown up with. Ever since the childhoods, you know, all the meetings of whole families and everything, everybody would be talking about medicine and or science. So that's probably how and why I got into all this. When I went, you know, for some clerkships and internships, actually the first kids that I actually was attending the laboratory, they were, these were in Brazil, and it was just, you know, the explosion of energy and of emotion and all that that's accompanied with labor was just, yeah. And a part of that, you know, I like urogynecology. That's the topic that I'm doing at the moment, because it's just, it's not really saving lives, but it's helping live the lives better. You know, it's, you know, it's not oncology. You don't tell diagnoses which are severe. You not deal with people who are threatened by death, but you deal with people who have problems and who are sort of outside of the society, outside of their family, just because of leaks or prolapse or problems like that.
So I assume that, at the end of the week, when you hang up your lab coat and go home, you also have a limited amount of time. And I kind of want to know what you choose to do at that time. Who are you? Who do you become when you hang up the coat?
Most frequently, I relax and rest. But if I have more time off, then I love doing sports, mostly in travel, and spending time with my family and with my dog. This is something that recharges me. Just get out and go for a walk, go for a run, or something like that.
So I'd like to welcome you to Ljubljana. Is this your first time here?
But no, I have been several times before. Yeah. I actually originate from a very medical family. Actually, my grandfather was a doctor, a pediatrician. My father was a gynecologist. But actually, we are not a very huge family with doctors. Just one person per generation is a doctor. They were also very successful, and I followed their path, actually. I'm working in infertility. It's so important because sometimes there are reasons we don't understand yet. About medical reasons we don't understand. We call that like idiopathic infertility. And still, sometimes communication with the doctor and doing the right measures and right therapies, it's all together like a holistic approach which can lead to that the patients will have the baby at the end. We should teach our students, I'm also a professor, that we should teach our students that they should try and find and be curious and find something that they will work on in their future work, not just to be a medical professional and treat patients. But I think also that this idea of Medis International is actually very, very quality, established idea, just to stimulate all these researchers from this region, just to, in a certain way, be recognized, even formally or nothing special, let's say, but still. Also nowadays it's very difficult for us, for the region, to publish something in all these journals with all these impact factors, which is
you have to compete.
also valuable for us, and it should be shared, I think. It should be shared. And it's always encouraging when you see the people from other countries that they also fight and do work and join projects and finding the way how to publish good quality papers.
We invite to the stage Professor Dr. Anna Daneva-Markova, member of the International.
Thank you. It is my I'm very honored to speak in front of this audience. I must first say that gynecology stands at the heart of human health because it's taking care for the woman's health. And I'm really honored today, this evening, to tell the name of the winner in this field for 2026 Medis Award. And the name is Zdenček Rušavaj.
Dr. Zdenček Rušavaj is unable to join us tonight. The award will be accepted on his behalf by Ms. Klara Kostarova. Welcome. Do you have any special message from Dr. Zdenček Rušavaj?
No. I don't have a message from my colleague, Professor Rušavaj, but I think I should say a few words on his behalf. I have to say it's a great honor to even be here to see these amazing people and performances, and also to accept this award on behalf of Professor Rušavaj. So I would like to say a few words about him, because his passion for teaching younger colleagues such as myself, His passion for medicine and clinical research is truly remarkable, and I think it continues to inspire other colleagues and all of those who have been privileged to know him. So I'm very thankful to be here and to take this award to Pilsen, to Czech Republic.
Děkuji. Now we proceed to the third research field of intensive care medicine and anesthesiology. Let's meet the finalists.
I like always studying about physiology, anatomy, and pharmacology,
Okay.
and that was good combination. So that's why I choose medicine. And when I was a student, fifth year medical student, I decided to become anesthesiologist. I dreamed about become anesthesiologist, and I fell in love in my university hospital Dubrava in Zagreb. So if I met myself before and now, I think that young Helena would be very amazed with me where I am today. Once dream and now my reality.
And how do you balance? Do you prefer working with patients? Do you prefer working at operations and procedures, or do you prefer working on your research?
I prefer working in operating room with patients. I adore working in operating room, and I like the emergency department. I adore that. I like many adrenaline.
You like the pace, right?
Yes, I like the dynamic environment.
Right.
That is great for me. I must be fast and skillful, and I like that.
And then when you get home,
okay.
who are you then? Who are you when you're at home?
Just ordinary person.
Yeah?
I wear my jeans, my sweatshirt. I enjoy quiet moments, long walks. Like to listen Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin?
Yes.
What's your favorite Led Zeppelin song?
Starway to Heaven,
Okay,
of course. Yes, and All My Love. That is a very emotional song for me. Then I like to painting.
Oh, really? You paint?
Yes.
What type of motifs do you paint?
Some myths and legends. I like that motifs, yes.
Do you...
Hyper-realistic style.
Hyper-realistic style. And when you say myths, what kind of myths do you mean? Do you mean like Slavic myths or Greek myths or what myths?
4 horsemen of apocalypse.
Okay.
Yes.
If you had any message for young people entering medicine or entering research, what would you say to them? How would you encourage them, or how would you not even encourage them? How would you scare them? What's the message that you would have for young people?
Be persistent, be curious, and never give up. If you believe, if you want what you want. So I think that every persistence, every problems, I think that we could get over that problem and be persistent and go to our stars.
I'm a doctor. I really wanted to be the doctor. That's why I graduated in medical school. But I would say that it's really good not to be just to treat people.
And so would you say that when you're in the lab, you're recovering from working with patients, and when you're working with patients, are you recovering from the lab, or is it?
I can say that way, yes. That's a good way to say it. The research is about to discover some biomarkers that are important for the information during and after the open heart surgery.
Okay.
Because during the open heart surgery, the patient suffers from the inflammation and endothelial dysfunction and oxidative stress.
Okay.
So we really wanted to find some molecules. I continue with my research. At that time, I got a residency, and I wanted to connect the research and the clinical work.
Right.
And that's when my dream and that's the way how that started at that time.
And so how did that look in like actual practice? When you say that you wanted to combine research with clinical work, like how did that actually work? Did you test new things on your patients, or what does that mean?
Actually, at that time, I did in the lab immunology. It's a really important thing to connect with the other people, with the researchers from the other field.
Sure.
And we have to cooperate in order to improve the research and the everyday clinical practice.
How does your personality change once you get home? What do you become?
Okay, I become, first of all, I'm a mother of the 2 children. So I'm a daughter, a sister, and I'm a friend. So I really like sports, I like traveling all around the world, I like cooking, I like reading, and hanging out with my friends and family.
What sports do you
Skiing, skating, rolling, basketball, football.
Wow, all that.
Yeah, all that, yeah. Because in sports I can find all this fatigue that the athletes do through this, and the heart is really important, so maybe that's good connection with this, with the research and the heart and the operation and all this stuff.
Congratulations! And the award will be presented by Professor Dr. Jasminka Peršec, member of the International Scientific Committee. Welcome!
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, very tough job. These two amazing, fascinating scientists and doctors and women. And I have a privilege to announce the winner today. So the winner is Helena Ostović.
Čestitke, dobro nam došli. Congratulations. One smile for our photographer. And the microphone is yours.
Thank you. It's never easy to talk in public. I just want to thank you very much for this great honor. In science, you are never alone. This is not my only personal acknowledgement. It is behind me is my whole team, my collaborators, my university institution, University Hospital of Dubrava. I'm very thankful to them. I'm deeply grateful for everyone that has been part at my journey. I dedicate this reward to my family, and thanks you once again for this incredible honor.
And thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the next area is neurology. Let's take a closer look to our finalists.
So, what was it about neurology that kept you there? I understand that your mentor got you interested in it, but what kept you in neurology then?
Maybe it's one of the unique answers when you ask people who are doing neurology what excites you about neurology, but that it's undiscovered fields, one of the most undiscovered fields in medicine. And when I started my residency, there was one of the doctors that were at the end of their career, and he said to me, when I was young, as you are now, the neurology was equal to witchcraft. Couldn't do anything. Right. And now you see what we can do.
Talk to me about that eureka moment. Talk to me about that moment where it was like, yes, we got it.
When we did our research, actually what we had our hypothesis, and our hypothesis was that autonomic nervous system in people with multiple sclerosis gets worse over time.
Sure.
And when we actually confirmed it with our research, so it was not so much surprise to us, but excited us is that we found that people who started treatment earlier with the high efficacy drugs had better results.
If you had any message for other people wanting to get into neurology or wanting to get into research and science, what would you tell them?
Yeah, just go for it. Medicine today is unimaginable without science. Everything what we do today in medicine has its basis in science. Medicine and science can go one without another. So you should definitely, if you like this field, pursue it. It is time-consuming, but I think the result brings a lot of joy if you discover something new, and of course you'll have the opportunities to meet new interesting people. And yeah.
How did you get into science? How did you get into medicine? How did you get into research?
Yes, it comes from my family.
Oh, okay.
Because my father was a family doctor, my mother taught biology, geography at school, and it was natural for us. We lived in a big garden with animals and many plants, so it comes from my family. I wanted to follow my father's profession, and because he was very good at medical and treating patients and communication, and I wanted to follow his profession. I work in a university neurological center, so we have a triple duties. So we had to treat patients, educate PhD students and medical students, and also we have to conduct very good quality research.
Well, we know that no achievement is done individually, right? We're always supported by wonderful people around us. Is there anybody that you could maybe single out who was invaluable for you to get here?
And, I would like to highlight my PhD student Adam Berkey, who really did a great job to get our work published. So, and of course my institute. My boss, Professor Daniel Beretsky, is really supporting. So the institute, for example, bought missing equipment for our study.
How do you cope then? At the end of the day, how do you recover? How do you find yourself again?
I try to keep everything in the clinic. It's very important, so I have to switch my thoughts. For restoring, it's also important that after one day, I see the result, and I have to conclude that okay, I did it very well, and then I have a good night's sleep, and that restores me very well.
Congratulations. Member of the International Scientific Committee, Professor Dr. Jelena Drulovic is unable to join us tonight due to other commitments, and the award will be presented by the President of the International Scientific Committee, Professor Dr. Janja Ocvirk. Welcome. Dobrodošli zopet na odru, vabimo vas, da razglasite zmagovalca ali zmagovalko.
Let's find out who is the winner from the field of neurology. The winner is Berislav Ruška.
Congratulations. And please join us on the stage. Čestitke, dobro nam došli. Jaz mislim, da lahko še enkrat zaploskamo. Kaj menite? Vaju vabimo na sredo odra, zato da bo fotografija čim lepša. Še lepša pa bo ob vaši pomoči. And the microphone is waiting for you, dear winner.
So thank you very much. Of course, I need to say that this isn't just a reward for me, it's the reward for whole our team. It's a great acknowledgement that what we are doing is really good and that we should keep doing it. And once again, thank Medis for recognizing all these years how science is important. Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations. And now we proceed to the next field, ophthalmology. Let's meet the finalists.
It begins very early, when I was around 13, 14 years old. I had a surgery, and I was staying in a hospital for 10, 14 days, which is very, very long. But that was my time when I realized that, oh my God, this is what I want to do.
Really?
For the rest of my life. I saw the doctors like rush by through the wards and see patients. Yeah, with the task and in their flowing white coats, and I immediately knew that that was my moment, that I want to do this, I want to do medicine. So that is how I got into it, and from that my path was very straight, and I was always have the constant urge to get the world, you know, like better and explore things, and I always enjoyed these kind of things. So our research is mainly focused on corneal stem cells. So I think the easiest way to describe this for a child would be that we should imagine stem cells as like plant seeds. So, but a plant seed all by itself cannot grow. But from a plant, it has a potential to grow into a beautiful flower, or even a huge tree, a mahogany tree. But for that, you need a lot of other factors: the soil, also the environment. A seed needs water. And last but not least, you cannot grow a huge 100 or century, like 100 years old tree inside a pot. You need, you need the land, and also what is more important is what surrounds this tree, the other plants, and also the animals and the other life forms of living.
So you're balancing practice, you're balancing research. It sounds like there's a lot of work in your life.
Mm-hmm.
How do you balance it? How do you find time to recharge? What do you do with your life when you hang up the coat and go home for the day?
That's a very easy question, very easy for me to give an answer, because it's my loved ones, my family and friends, and also my partner. And whenever I go home and visit them, or even just a call for them, it always recharges me.
That's all you need, huh?
Yeah. That's all I need.
You don't need a hobby or something?
I have hobbies, that's great too, but my main recharge is my loved ones.
Oh, that's great.
Why medicine? Because I was always intrigued how the body functions, how the cells function, these signaling pathways, but also I was happy to see people smile. So when someone gives you a smile, it's not something you can buy with money or something else. And why ophthalmology? Ophthalmology, because this eye is such a tiny organ. And this tiny organ is such a complex structure that enables us to see colors, to see objects. Our goal is to restore these colors, to give someone back his colors, and that he can see the shapes of different objects. So that's why people, after the cataract surgery, it's a very good procedure, because immediately after they can tell you, oh, now they can see again like they saw when they were younger.
Right.
Yeah. To give someone back something that he had.
That made them human in the first place.
Yeah. Because they can again feel like they were young. It's an immediate effect after the surgery or after an injection that you can restore them. Or what my research is about, it's about children. So what I was investigating is the most common intraocular tumor in children. So to save their eye, to restore the vision, it's something money can't buy. Who am I when I take off my white coat?
Yeah.
So, first of all, I am a father and I am a husband, because the family time is like a reset button. It reminds you every day what is important in life. And as I mentioned before, who am I? I am someone who loves to be surrounded by people, to talk to people, to interact with people, to see them smiling. We are the people that are surrounding us and the experience that created us.
Congratulations. And we have the honor to invite on stage Professor Dr. Jarmila Hajsegerova, member of the International Scientific Committee, to present the award. Welcome.
Good evening. It's really a great honor, and it was very interesting to evaluate all the papers, and especially these two exceptional ones. And I just want to mention before I tell you the winner that both of these papers, both of these researchers actually did something which really translates from science to patients. And I think this is really exceptional. So both are winners. But let's say who will get the little thing.
But very beautiful.
Very beautiful little thing, Leon Markovic.
Congratulations. Čestitke, dobro nam došli. And now, dear doctor, father, and husband, the microphone is yours.
Once again, I would I'm very thankful for everyone, and I would just mention that colleague Kemenesh has had a wonderful scientific paper, so I'm very surprised to be here. And what I would like to mention is that it seems like what we are doing today can look insignificant or small. It can be in the near future something that is changing the patients' lives. And that is what strives us to get better and to be here and try to win something. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you and congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, before we present the next 4 awards, let us take a moment for music, a moment to gently touch our souls. Great discoveries begin with something very small, a single question, a single step, or even a single drop. Drop by drop, dedication and curiosity create progress that can change lives. The song Drops of Rain by the wonderful Nina Sternat reflects that journey. And with her on stage will be the exceptional dancer Urška Centa. Please enjoy.
Drops, drops on my window. What a lovely sound fills the peaceful mind. Drops, drops on my window. Wash away the tears, bring love to my ears. When you fall so easily on my lap, you remind me that with life I am blessed. Drops, drops on my window. What a joy you bring with your cheerful ring. Oh, when you fall so easily on my lap, you remind me that with life I am blessed. Drops, drops on my window. What a joy you bring with your cheerful cheerful ring. La da da, sa da dum bum ba ba, lo da, sa ya da da ba bum bo dum, lo da 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 de ya da do dai, li ya sa.
Kirška Centa, Nina Strnad, and Medis Band. Thank you very much. And now it's time to continue with the award presentation. The next International Medis Award for medical research will be awarded in the field of pediatrics. And the finalists are...
Of course, dealing with children is it's special, right? So you need to feel for it. It's either you're in for it or not. In our environment, research is a complementary thing to clinical care. There is no good clinical care without proper research. We measured like 50,000 days of data. The computer was like almost crashed. And at the end, it was exactly what we presumed, meaning, and it was not shown before. So meaning that if you are less precise, if you input less correct information, the device will still deliver insulin, but the outcome will be not as good.
Sure.
And of course, we strongly believe this information changed practice, right? Safe environment that I am looking forward, so I'm every day coming back to my nice family, to our children. We are trying to find ways to spend quality time together. What we do in summer camp, especially with residents, so we try to do the same thing. So our residents will have to wear CGMs, will have to wear a pump, will have to carb count, will go.
So they're in the same experience.
They have the same experience. Why? Because then you have the right perspective when you're talking to a family, and you would say, yeah, you're not precise, that's so simple, how come you're not doing it? It's not true.
It's not so simple,
It's
right?
quite complicated. And, you know, especially going to a restaurant where you don't know exactly what are the ingredients, you would just see the plate, try to estimate. It's important to have the right perspective. So we try to have that experience for them, for us. We do some competition, guessing how much carbs, for example. Summer camp is ideal playgrounds for that. You have 120 children, 10 days there.
Tons of time.
Like 10,000 of decisions that you will have to make. And I think that it's an amazing learning experience for us, for physicians, of course, also for children. So I think that we try to get the best out of it. Trying to live a life that you would recommend to others.
I come from Czech Republic, from Brno. And as we talked before, my father, he is a cardiosurgeon. So as I was a child, I really admired that and helping people and, you know, make some difference maybe. So it was a natural thing for me to be in the medicine, I think, and I really love children. So I became an anesthesiologist for children in a children's hospital in Brno.
How did you specifically pick anesthesiology, for instance?
I really I didn't intend to pick anesthesiology. I wanted to be a neonatologist, but then I had another strong figure, my chief, let's say, my first chief, and he was such an amazing person. And I was on an exam from the intensive care, and we were talking, and he said, "Okay, so I like the way you think. So don't you want to come here and to join our team maybe later?" So, and I was so impressed by that, so I just stayed there. I'm there for 18 years.
Is there someone who has picked anesthesiology or picked to work in the same institution as you because of you?
I can't say, maybe because I have 4 kids. And my oldest daughter, she's 21 now,
Wow.
and she studies medicine. So maybe a little bit, maybe I influenced her because she's going in the same steps as me.
If you could tell your 21-year-old daughter anything as she's, let's say, getting ready to get into a career in medicine, what's the one piece of advice that you would give her?
You know, I would tell her just to be humble and to have some skill. And if you have a skill and you know, knowledge, and you are humble and you listen to people, I think it's the best way to help.
Yeah.
You know, if you are too, you know, proud or something, it's never a good way.
Sure.
So to be clever and to be humble.
Congratulations. And we have the honor to invite on stage Professor Dr. Hajrija Maksić, member of the International Scientific Committee. Welcome.
Dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, it's a big honor to be here, to be part of this wonderful event. I have to say, this year there was significant interest in pediatrics. We received 46 submissions, and as you see, selecting the two best papers was truly a challenging task. Anyway, I would like to congratulate all candidates, our finalists, and of course the winner. But
who is the winner?
Michaela need help. Need help. Michaela, please. Michaela Richtrová.
Michaela Richtrová, congratulations! Dr. Michaela Richtrová, we heard you are very humble, but I think it's time for some proud words as well. The microphone is yours.
I am speechless, I must say, because I really didn't expect that.
You can help with applause.
So I would love to thank a lot for this amazing and enormous opportunity for me and for my colleagues, and I am so honored. And I would like to thank all the Medis Award staff and all the people around for this amazing work you do, and for us it's a huge inspiration. And I would like to thank my colleagues, because it was really shared effort and a big teamwork. So, and my family, my big family. So thank you very much again, it's a big honor.
And thank you. Let's continue with the field of pharmacy and meet the finalists.
I know that I will be a medical doctor since my childhood.
Oh, so already from that young age?
Yes, yes.
How did you know?
I was frequently ill. I have some trouble with health, with my immunity. And so I'm going often to visit my medical doctor. I crying like all other children, and my parents decided to buy me, you know, this doctor kit.
Yeah, sure.
So my pediatrician, Dr. Simovic, I remember even name, she gave me this present.
Oh, nice.
So I use it very frequently on my dolls. You know, I got interested in pediatric pharmacology. I'm medical doctor, clinical pharmacologist, because it was, and unfortunately it is, least developed area in clinical pharmacology. We call children orphans because there is a lack of pharmaceutical formulation for children. There is a lack about the lack of data from the clinical investigation.
I assume that if you're balancing research and clinical work, at the end of the day, you're pretty tired, right? What do you do when you hang up the lab coat? Who do you become in the evenings and the weekends?
You know, I'm an ordinary woman. I'm, first of all, mom, wife, friend. walking my dog and enjoying coffee in the local cafe with my friends recharge me with energy. I like all these small things. They make me very happy.
Best coffee I ever had was in Belgrade.
I agree with you.
Do you like to get out of Serbia and go other places as well?
Yes, I like to travel. This is my passion.
And where's the last place that you went?
Singapore and Malaysia.
Ooh, Singapore.
Yes.
Wow.
I spent 1 month in Singapore.
A whole month?
Yes, and I travel around. I go to Malaysia, to Indonesia. Yes. And before that, I was in Tanzania.
In Tanzania?
Yes. I go to the Kilimanjaro.
Did you climb to the
yes,
top of Kilimanjaro?
Yes.
Oh,
but not
so
to the
cool.
top.
How you got into this field? How'd you get into medicine, science, research, and everything? Tell me a little bit.
I started to study pharmacy. Daily I communicate, I collaborate with psychiatrists and internal medicine doctors and nurses, of course, and some other healthcare specialists. And I'm part of the team. So I go to each ward every week, and I also work in ambulatory settings. But in addition to that, I work in primary care settings very close to here, when we are now, where we made this research. So this research was focused on primary care settings in 4 Slovenian primary care settings.
Great, you're working all day with patients, you're working all day with analyses. How do you recharge? What do you do when you hang up the coat and go home?
That's a very important question. Usually, when I go home, I'm thinking what I will do in the afternoon. And sometimes I play cards with my friends, and I go out with my family, and I love traveling.
So just seeing the ocean itself gives you inspiration, or what do you mean that the ocean gives you ideas?
I mean the flat area in front of me. And the similar things I have in Pannonian Valley, so I live in eastern Slovenia. I have Pannonian Valley to Carpats, mountains, so to Romania, through the Hungary, and I see, many towns in front of me. So it is like a fertilizer of ideas.
And you see the steps that you need to take it. So I would love to ask you about this research. What was that moment for you? What was that aha, that eureka moment where you knew that you were onto something, you knew that your hypothesis was going to be good, and you knew that this was a winner?
Usually, I see what we have in the healthcare system. So what collaboration we have, what services for the patients we have, and then I'm thinking ahead. So 2, 3, 4 steps ahead. Yeah, I think it's also important. So the good networking, this is one step. And the second point, that you see the challenges and the chances in the system, how you could improve the patient care.
Congratulations! The award will be presented by Professor Dr. Georgi Momekov, member of the International Scientific Committee. Welcome.
Dear host, esteemed guests, Your Excellency, Madam President, as I've told you last year, pharmacists are very emotional. Although I'm wearing a beard, we work in large feminine collectives and we are very emotional. Now we are closer to the dragon, not up in the castle, so we are more frightened. I like fairy tales, and Ljubljana is like a fairy tale. And the word reminds me of a fairy tale about the 3 brothers and the golden apple that they had to take away from the dragon. So it's very nice that every year there is only 1 apple per scientific category. I am very obliged to Medis because pharmacy is an ever-evolving field, a field that is devoted to drug design, drug discovery, drug delivery, but also to the best practice of translation of the benefits seen in clinical trials in order to have the maximal benefit for the patient. So that's why I'm very happy to be here again. And now the Oscaresque moment.
Who is the winner?
Yes, from both splendid contributions, the winner is Milica Bajcetic.
Congratulations! And Please join us to the stage. Dobrodošli. Now I think it's time for one emotional speech. The microphone is yours.
Your Excellency, dear colleagues, thank you for such a great honor. This award is valuable for me and for my team, Lena team, Project Study Lena from Belgrade, from University Children's Hospital and the Institute for Mother and Child Care. Thank you very much again.
And thank you and congratulations. Now we move on to the next field, Pulmonology and Allergology. Let's meet the finalists.
How you got into the field that you're in. How'd you get into medicine? How'd you get into research? How'd you get into science?
Yeah, so actually I came by accident or by chance because I just applied for the position which was open, not actually knowing where will this lead me. And then along the way I developed real passion for the field. Yeah, I'm very thankful and grateful that I work in an institution where the whole team on all levels, starting with the top management to my co-workers, to my nurses, and also lab partners, we all value the importance of the research. You know, the research can be really time-consuming and also resources consuming. And it's really nice that at my institution we are all supported on these levels, and I think this is really strong.
They give you all the time and the resources that you need to do good studies.
Well, not all the time and not all the resources, but still I am encouraged and I have some possibilities to manage my own time and to do the research. But when you see the results, how can research affect your daily clinical practice, I think this is a great award.
It makes it worth it, right?
Yeah, it makes it worth it.
Yeah. So you said you live on the edge of the forest. What do you do in the forest when you go out?
You know, I walk my dog, I jog, and of course I have to work on the garden because it has to be maintained.
I used to study at university in Zagreb, School of Medicine. Generally, in dermatology, there are many things which are not fully understood, and I tried to find the questions, the answers on different questions.
Why dermatology? Why does the skin interest you?
I like dermatology. There are many possibilities. You can work with patients, you can help them, you can research. I like to conduct studies. I'm a mentor of many dissertations, and I like to involve young people to participate in the clinical studies. In fact, we conduct clinical studies and involve the patients during our work, not always in the lab.
So then let me ask you this. Let's forget about medicine. Let's forget about research. Let's say it's the end of the day, you're tired, you already worked with a bunch of people, you already did a bunch of statistical analysis. Who are you?
I'm a mother of 2 boys, teenagers. I'm a wife. I'm happy to spend time at home, but also I like to travel. I love music very much.
Do you like to play music or just listen to music?
I used to play piano,
nice.
but I like
Classical
different
piano,
types.
or-
Yes, but I like every types of music.
Congratulations. Member of the International Scientific Committee, Associate Professor Arshank Valipur is unable to join us tonight due to other commitments, and the award will be presented by the President of the International Scientific Committee, Professor Dr. Janja Ocvirk. Welcome again on the stage.
Now here, another two excellent works. So let's find the winner in the field of pulmonology and allergology is Liborija Lugovic-Mihic.
Congratulations! Dobrodošli! Jaz mislim, da lahko bolj močno zaploskate. In še, če dovolite, vabilo na sredo odra, zato da bo fotografija lepša. It's time for a photo and one smile for our photographer and your applause, of course. Thank you. And the microphone is yours.
Thank you very much for this nice evening. I'm very excited. Thank to all my colleagues. I would like to thank Medis because it is one rare company which takes care on research, on clinical studies, on our colleagues and doctors who are involved in research in their daily practice. Also, I would like to thank to my family member and to all of you. Thank you very much.
And thank you and congratulations. And now we come to our final field of rheumatology. Let's meet the finalists.
I would love to hear about how you got into your field. I would love to know how you got into medicine, to science, to research. What brought you to where you are?
Yeah, first I was attracted actually by cardiology. That was something what I was driven since I was a child. Everyone have some family issue with the cardiology contact. And that is like, when I was a child, I want to help the people. I want really to somehow help to extend their life expectancy. But when I reached the university and actually finished and graduated, I was attracted by rheumatology. Why? Rheumatology is sit at the intersection between like a clinical, really clinical work, on the other side, really complex immunology. So that combination of mystery on one side and really what is impacted our patients make me really driven. And you probably know that autoimmune diseases in rheumatology, the etiopathogenesis, even now in this century, they're not fully understood.
You've already surprised me. I think that very few children dream of cardiology. I think that you made that sound like it's a more common thing than it actually is.
How? When you are watching movies, it's all the time, heart attack, let's help them. Or how many, I don't know, deaths you have per day on TV. And that is when you're a child, you want to help. And you want to be into the fire. So, how to be into the fire? I want to help to that fire to be cooling down. And that's how actually cardiology popped up.
Who are you when you hang up the lab coat? When you leave the office, who do you become?
Yeah, when you take off the white coat, you want to just connect with the simple things, to be with the friends, with the family, and of course connect with the nature, because we are actually originally come from nature. Long walks, and if we are on holidays, it's again like a diving. So
you would dive?
Yeah, I dive. You need to find the work balance, and you need to find something what is recharge you, and the next day when you face with the clinical new challenges, to be again with empathy and with a lot of curiosity.
If you could give one message to your younger self, let's go back 20 years in a time machine, what's the one thing that you would say to yourself?
Believe. I was
always fascinated by biology and especially by the human body, and wanted to find out how everything works. I also wanted to have a profession that helps people and that is like meaningful and also valued by society.
When you started studying, did you already know at the beginning that you were going to end up in that scientific field?
Actually, absolutely not. I only wanted just to be a doctor, and then it was like looking for the right direction. At the beginning, I was in nephrology department, but finally I managed to change the direction to rheumatology, and I was like really happy for this. So you never know where the life gets you.
And was there any one particular patient that you remember that you saw in both contexts?
It was a young lady, and at the beginning she was really healthy, but one day she had a terrible headache, and then she just visited her general practitioner. She said, "Oh, you've got a little high blood pressure," but it didn't react on the therapy very well, and the general practitioner found out that she's got like really severe kidney damage. We found out that it's connected with rheumatic disease, systemic lupus erythematosus, but we did not save her kidneys at the end, so she had to go to kidney transplantation. But I think that right now she's really happy. She's after successful kidney transplantation, she's got family, she works, and it's really amazing then.
But I imagine all this is exhausting, right? You're thinking all the time about how to improve outcomes, you're thinking about how to improve lives. How do you recharge? Who do you become?
Okay, right now I'm more a full-time mother than a medical doctor because I'm on a parental leave.
Oh, cool.
So
Congratulations.
Thank you. So yes, this is my everyday life today.
Is this your first child?
No, the second one. But yes, it's really amazing because in their eyes they make a big discoveries every single day. So yes, it's really amazing to help them discover the beauties of the world.
Congratulations, and we welcome on stage Professor Dr. Sonja Praprotnik to present the award. Welcome, dobrodošli.
Thank you so much. It's awesome to be part of this wonderful event with all the distinct guests, the scientists, the artists. The only thing that I regret is that there is only one award. And I would like very much to give two because they are both perfect scientific work, but this is life, it's never fair. So the winner is ta-ta-ta-ta! Marketa Dudkova.
Congratulations! And dear doctor and dear mother, please, the microphone is yours.
Dear Ms. President, dear scientific committee, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, it's like a really great honor for me to spend such a beautiful evening in such an amazing company of so many really clever and successful people. And thank you. And I would like to thank to all my colleagues from the Department of Internal
from our
from your clinic.
internal clinic, from University Hospital, from Olomouc.
Come on, you did a wonderful work. Go on.
And of course to my family for support and for the patients, so thank you very much.
And thank you and congratulations once again. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, tonight we celebrated dedication and discoveries that improves life across the world. Science moves humanity forward step by step, idea by idea. And to close this ceremony, let music remind us why all this work matters for people, for hope, and for life. Zemlja pleše, or in English, the earth is moving.
Sredi zvezd noč in dan se vrtita svet, zemlja pleše, tja med zvezde. Pade sneg, pride maj, pride spet jesen, 1000 let že zemlja pleše. Orion, saksofon, mesec, kontrabas, zemlja pleše, tja med zvezde. In z njo grad vsak oblak in vse ceste in celota najin mali dom. Vrtita svet, zemlja pleše, tja med zvezde. Pade sneg, pride maj, pride spet jesen, 1000 let že zemlja pleše. Orion, saksofon, mesec, kontrabas, zemlja pleše, tja med zvezde. In z njo grad vsak oblak in vse ceste in celota najin mali dom. In celota
Nina Sternat! And the band, thank you for the wonderful music. Congratulations once again to all the winners. Because of you, life is better, healthier, and more beautiful. Thank you for inspiring us. And now we kindly invite to the stage for a photo all award winners and the President of the Republic of Slovenia, Dr. Nataša Pirc Musar. Thank you for joining us tonight and have a great night.
Mm-hmm.